and thank you for having me. Ever since I spent a night with the New York Firefighters at Ground Zero last September, I've been searching for words that adequately describe it. Nothing really does it justice. But I guess to say that I was humbled is not only an understatement, but it's a good place to start. Humbled by a feeling that will live inside me forever. Humbled by the ghosts of good people, 343 of which were your brothers. That they woke up to the beautiful sky of a perfect day, much like today, and didn't make it home to their families at the end of that day, is still hard to reconcile 10 years down the track. But the quality of your perseverance honours the courage of their sacrifice. It's a quality that I saw yesterday out at the live burn training exercise, where we were welcomed with open arms by California's finest. It's a quality that our guest speaker today has in spades. You'll meet Josh later. It's a quality that I felt when the San Diego Pipes played here this morning. The brotherhood and loyalty of another piper, Liam Flaherty, from the New York Fire Department, whose hands still bear the scars of digging at Ground Zero every day for 9 months, looking for his friends. The determination of Jay Jonas, who survived to remind that the family fraternity of firefighters is such that on that day, on that terrible day, so many fathers were looking for their sons, and so many sons were looking for their fathers. Sons like James Dowdell, who does the honour of his father's memory proud. In times of great adversity, these are the qualities that rise to the top and inspire poems like this. His voice boomed like a beacon, and it echoed in my soul. From this land of opportunity, reverberations roll all across the mighty sea to where my Southern Cross stars gleam. I was listening, and I heard it when he said, "I have a dream." And the dream I had was beautiful. What more could someone pray than to wake up in the middle of the perfect summer's day? An aqua blue-like canopy pays tribute to the skies. And there, I see this young kid with a hero in his eyes. The hero is a humble man, not the type to shirk, a proudly spoken firefighter on his way to work. His profession is his passion, his adrenaline, his spark. The hat he wears to battle is his way to make his mark. Now, waving from a window, the boy begins to cry. You see, the hero is his father, and he hates to say goodbye. And the dream I had was terrible. From nowhere they appear, monsters in the New York sky that choke the day with fear. It can't be real. Questions burn with why and who and how. Go and turn your TV on, please. Just do it now. An evil cloak in plumes of smoke replaces freedom's gown. The flames reveal their tragic truth. Our world is falling down, falling, calling, screaming, sprawling, crying as they go. A firefighter grabs his hat and flies to meet his foe. Forward into battle now. He hears a church's bell. Forward into no man's land. Forward into hell. And the dream I had was powerful. The best of humankind. You know, courage is a heartfelt word not easily defined. It does not equal fearless, as some sideline experts claim. No, courage is to be scared, but to go on just the same. To rally in that moment, to rise up through those stairs, to save as many people as an act of courage dares, to dig, then dig some more, to be there for your mates, to look your leader in the eye and know the end awaits. Underneath the carnage, when the count is done and said, the only thing recovered is his hat of fiery red. And the dream I had was personal. I've put my kids to sleep. But the images still haunt me and reality cuts deep. I see the faces of the fallen. That tape forever runs. I see the mothers and the brothers and the sisters and the sons and the comrades and the colleagues. They are never to return. But for each face there's a candle, and tonight that flame will burn. It burns for something precious, something every hero gave. It illuminates ground zero and commemorates the brave. Of religion, race and rivalry, it burns across that scope. It is pure in its simplicity. Tonight, it burns for hope. Yes, the dream we share is hopeful in our darkest hour of ours. Beams of light now kiss the sky, where once we saw twin towers. Of this, be strong and steadfast. Of this, stand tall and say, there are some things that an enemy can never take away. I can feel it through the flag that flies defiant in the gloom. I can see it in that window where a boy waits in his room. He is waiting for his hero still to walk back through that door. The hat he holds is scuffed and scratched, but this he knows for sure. One day he will wear that hat and pride will reign supreme because his father's gift was freedom, and for that he has a dream. Thank you very much.
Good morning. What an act to follow. Unbelievable, Rupert. My name is Liam Flaherty. I'm a 20-year veteran of the New York City Fire Department. And in the days, weeks, and years following that terrible day, we've heard poets, priests, politicians, and so forth try to capture in words the significance of 9/11 and the sacrifice that our noble profession made in those doomed towers. Nothing I've heard comes even remotely close to the masterpiece you've just heard. I was so moved the first time that I heard a recording of this that I called Rupert out of the blue, called him up in Australia and asked if he would honor us by reciting the poem last September down at the Trade Center. And he came and oh boy did he deliver. I was witness to one of the most moving ceremonies that I ever been to, and there wasn't a dry eye. I am a firm conviction that a work of art such as this must be shared with our fire family, and every firefighter in the world should have a copy of this poem on their wall and in their firehouse. In a tribute to those who picked up the flag and dusted it off and took the fight to the enemy, one of whom is our keynote speaker, Josh. You'll hear from him in a little bit. Rupert has agreed to let us use the poem to raise funds for wounded warriors. And what could be more fitting? I'm a firm believer that the aftermath of 9/11 is about our troops now and what's going on overseas. Thank you for that, Rupert. And I would just say, please come to the booth today, 1201, to see Rupert and pick up a copy of the poem. And God bless and stay safe.